If you want to learn how to make an amazing copycat Chick-fil-A's crispy chicken sandwich, well, you've clicked on the right video then. You're gonna be surprised how easy it is to make this sandwich. This sandwich is crispy and juicy all at the same time. For making this recipe, the very first thing you need is some pickle juice. Start by taking half a cup of pickle juice, to which you're gonna add about 1/4 cup of plain water. Give that mixture a nice stir, and now we're ready to add our chicken to it. For the chicken, you're gonna have to use breast fillets. You would need 2 large chicken breasts, which you can cut in half, so you'll end up with 4 pieces. Take the chicken and then start dipping it into the pickle juice. Go ahead and put all of them at once and go ahead and give that a nice stir so that everything gets mixed up properly. Next, cover it up and then put it inside the fridge. Marinate the chicken for no more than 20 minutes in the fridge. Before we continue, do check out my other videos. In my next video, I'm going to show you how to make waffle fries, so do check that out. While the chicken is marinating, we're going to go ahead and start the breading. For the breading, you'll need 1 cup of all-purpose flour, to which you're going to add about 1 teaspoon of paprika. Next, you're going to add 1 teaspoon of red chili powder. Then you want to add about 1 teaspoon of freshly grounded black pepper. If you're using black pepper powder, then use half a teaspoon of that. Next, you want to add about 1 teaspoon of salt. And finally, the secret ingredient is 3 tablespoons of sugar. If you have powdered sugar, that even works better. Once you have added all the ingredients, go ahead and mix it all up. By the way, I have a question for everyone. Do you like my videos with the captions where I show the ingredient and the quantities, or do you like it without it, kind of like this video? Do let me know. Next, crack open 1 medium-sized egg and whisk it for a minute or 2. It should look something like this, nice and frothy. Next to that egg, you want to add half a cup of milk and mix it all up together. At this point, we should have everything ready: our egg and milk mixture and our breading. After 20 minutes, your chicken should be well marinated. You're gonna go ahead and put that in the egg and milk mixture. Once it's coated properly, you're gonna put it in the breading. Again, the goal here is to make sure that chicken is coated properly, no loose spots. Also, dust some powder on top of the chicken and use your knuckles to apply some pressure. This will guarantee that flour will adhere to the chicken properly. Next, you want to repeat this step one more time. Take the coated chicken, put it back in the egg wash, coat it properly with the egg and milk mixture. Don't leave any spots or anything like that, and go ahead and put it back in the flour. Usually, I recommend doing this 2 times, because if you do it more than 2 times, the chicken will taste more like bread rather than chicken, and also it would lose its crunch. So do this step only 2 times, and remember to keep applying pressure, because doing that really helps coat the chicken properly. Here's what my chicken looks like up front. The crust has formed those flakes that are going to be crunchy when you eat it. Next, you want to fill up your pan with oil for deep frying. I recommend that you use peanut oil for this, as that's what Chick-fil-A uses. Next, just go ahead and drop that chicken in. Do it gently so that you don't burn yourself. We're going to deep fry the chicken at around 350 degrees Fahrenheit or around 180 degrees centigrade. You want to fry it for about 5 minutes or until chicken turns golden brown. If you like watching my videos, consider subscribing to this channel and hitting that like button, because that really helps out this channel. Once the chicken is deep fried, here's what it should look like. Nice, crunchy, and juicy on the inside. For making the sandwich, you're going to toast your buns. Next, you're going to add some pickles to it, and then a nice piece of lettuce to it. Then you want to top it off with a nice chunky slice of tomato, add the piece of chicken that you just fried, put a slice of pepper jack cheese on top, and finally put the lid on for that burger. Does that look similar to Chick-fil-A or what? Here's a quick side-by-side comparison. If you remember my McChicken video, I actually went and brought that sandwich. Let me know in the comments below if that's what I should do in the future. And that's how you make an amazing Chick-fil-A copycat sandwich. It's really appetizing and delicious, and it's served best with waffle fries. Next time, I'll show you the waffle fry recipe. It's so easy to make that anybody could do it. Until next time, take care.